In this video, I'm going to show you 5 gentle ways to boost a shy child's confidence, without pushing them out of their shell. If your child hides behind you when guests arrive, if they whisper instead of answering, if they want friends but freeze when it's time to say, "Hi," you're not alone. And if you've ever felt tempted to say, "Go talk to them," you're not a bad parent. You're just trying to help. But here's the problem: when a shy child feels pushed, their brain doesn't hear confidence. It hears danger. They shut down, cling tighter, or avoid the situation completely. And after a while, that avoidance can start to look like a personality, when it's really just fear and low self-belief getting reinforced. Before we continue, tell me in the comments, how old is your little one? Knowing their age helps us keep these tips relevant to your stage of parenting. Now imagine the opposite: your child still has a quiet nature, but they feel safe in themselves. They can greet someone, ask for help, speak up in class, or try something new without needing to become the loudest kid in the room. That's real confidence. Let's start with step 1, safety first: stop the pressure. Here's what most parents don't realize: a shy child's nervous system is already working overtime in social situations. Their heart is racing, their thoughts are spiraling, and their body is screaming, threat. So when you add pressure, even gentle encouragement like, "Go say hi," or, "Don't be shy," it doesn't motivate them. It just confirms what they already fear, that something is wrong with them, and they're disappointing you. The first step to building confidence isn't pushing your child forward. It's becoming their safe base. Think of yourself as their emotional anchor in a storm. When they know you're calm, present, and not disappointed, their nervous system can start to settle. And only when they feel safe can they even begin to think about being brave. So what does this look like in practice? When your child clings to you at a birthday party, resist the urge to peel them off or coax them toward the other kids. Instead, stay close. Let them observe from your side. Narrate what's happening in a calm voice: "They're playing tag. Looks fun, doesn't it?" No pressure, no expectation, just safe connection. When they hide behind you as someone asks them a question, don't force eye contact or words. You can answer for them warmly, then quietly whisper later, "I know that felt hard. You're okay." This tells them, "You're safe with me, exactly as you are." And that safety, that's the foundation every bit of courage will be built on. Step 2, validate feelings with words that lower fear. Once you've created that safe base, the next step is teaching your child that their feelings aren't the enemy. Most shy kids don't just feel nervous, they feel ashamed of feeling nervous. They think something's broken inside them because other kids seem fine. And when we rush in with, "You're okay," or, "There's nothing to be scared of," we accidentally reinforce that shame. We're telling them their feelings are wrong. Instead, we need to validate what they're experiencing. Name it, normalize it, and stay present with it. When your child says they don't want to go to the play date, try this: "I can see you're feeling nervous. That makes sense. New places can feel big." Pause. Let that land. You're not solving it yet, you're just telling them their emotion is valid. Here are a few simple scripts that work like magic: "I see you're worried. I'm right here. Your body is telling you this feels scary. That's okay. Lots of kids feel this way. You're not alone." These phrases do something powerful: they separate the child from the fear. The message becomes, "You're not a scared kid, you're a kid who feels scared right now." And feelings pass. When children feel understood instead of fixed, their nervous system calms down. The fear doesn't disappear, but it becomes manageable. And that's when they can start thinking clearly enough to take the next small step forward. Step 3, take tiny steps to courage. Now that your child feels safe and understood, it's time to build actual courage. But here's the mistake most parents make: they aim too high, too fast. They want their shy child to walk up to a group and start playing, when that child hasn't even practiced making eye contact yet. It's like asking someone to run a marathon when they've never jogged around the block. Confidence grows through tiny, repeated wins. So instead of one big scary leap, create a ladder of small steps. Start absurdly small, so small it feels almost silly. Can your child wave at the neighbor from the car? That's step 1. Can they say, "Thank you," to the cashier while you're standing right there? Step 2. Can they ask the librarian one short question, "Where are the animal books?" Step 3. Can they join another child for 2 minutes of parallel play, just building blocks side by side, no talking required? Step 4. Each step should feel like a stretch, not a terror. And here's the key: celebrate the attempt, not the outcome. If your child waves but the neighbor doesn't see it, still a win. If they whisper, "Thank you," so quietly no one hears, still a win. You're rewiring their brain to associate trying with pride, not perfection with approval. Over weeks and months, these micro-wins stack. Your child's confidence account fills up, one small deposit at a time, until one day they surprise you by doing something brave, and they surprise themselves even more. Step 4, assertiveness, confidence without aggression. Here's something many parents worry about: if I teach my shy child to speak up, will they become rude or aggressive? The answer is no, because assertiveness and aggression are completely different. Aggression attacks. Assertiveness protects. And shy kids desperately need to learn the difference, because right now, many of them think their only options are silence or explosion. Assertiveness is teaching your child that their voice matters, and they can use it calmly to set boundaries. Start by giving them the actual words. Practice phrases like, "No thank you. I need some time to think. Please stop, I don't like that. Can I have a turn?" These aren't rude, they're clear. And clarity is kindness. But words alone aren't enough. Your child also needs to see what assertiveness looks like. So model it. When someone interrupts you, calmly say, "Excuse me, I wasn't finished." When your child sees you decline something politely, "Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass," they're learning that saying no doesn't require anger or apology. Then practice together. Role-play scenarios: what if someone takes your toy? Let them rehearse saying, "I was playing with that," in a calm, clear voice while making gentle eye contact. It'll feel awkward at first. That's okay. You're giving them a superpower they'll use for life. Because the quietest kids often grow into adults who can't advocate for themselves. But when you teach assertiveness early, you're raising someone who knows their worth, and isn't afraid to protect it. Step 5, competence plus mistakes, the resilience engine. Here's the final piece: confidence doesn't just come from feeling safe or learning to speak up. It comes from knowing you can do hard things. And that requires building actual competence, skills your child can see and measure. When a shy child learns to tie their shoes, ride a bike, or complete a puzzle, something shifts inside them. They think, "Maybe I'm more capable than I thought." So give your child opportunities to practice skills. Let them pour their own cereal, even if it spills. Let them help cook, build, create. Each small mastery whispers, "You can handle this." And when you praise them, focus on their effort, not their talent. Instead of, "You're so smart," try, "You worked really hard on that." This teaches them that confidence is built, not born. But here's where most parents stumble: mistakes. Shy kids often see mistakes as proof they're not good enough, so they quit before they fail. Your job is to reframe failure as information, not identity. When they mess up, say, "Mistakes are how we learn. What did this one teach you?" Show them your own mistakes. Laugh about them. Normalize struggle. Because resilience isn't avoiding fear, it's knowing you can survive it, learn from it, and try again. And when your shy child starts to believe that, they don't just build confidence. They build courage. What's one thing you're going to try with your child after watching this? Let me know in the comments. If you found these helpful, consider subscribing for more science-backed ways to support your child's growth. You've got this.